Fall is in the air, which means dreaded cold and flu season is right behind. Yeah, here to share some tips on staying healthy and happy this fall is board-certified family physician, Dr. Mia Finkelstein. It's great having you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself?
Doing okay. Healthy at the moment, which is good. Minus a little. I bit my lip last week, and that's still healing. But other than that, I'm fine.
Oh.
Listen, I feel like every time I see a doctor, I should just tell you everything that's going wrong with me, and I apologize. Anyways.
That's why I like family practice.
This is it. You get to hear all the warts. Yep. So flu, man, oh man, every year it just keeps getting worse and worse, and they try to treat it with these flu shots that hopefully will match with that year's flu. What's this year's flu looking like, and what's the symptoms to look out for?
Well, I think first of all, if you haven't received your flu shot, my message is be sure to get it. And late October, early November is not too late. In fact, that's a great time to get it because flu does tend to peak in January, February, and it will keep you covered. To your question, you know, we're anticipating a better flu season this year, but that's really no reason to not get the flu shot because you never know. And the flu shot this year also looks really good. It's a good mix of, I think, 4 strains this year, so hopefully it'll have some cross coverage, and people should feel confident in getting the flu shot this year as one way to be prepared for the fall and winter months, as well as keep themselves, you know, very healthy. You know, take stock of how well they're doing with their sleep habits. Are they eating a nutritious diet, and are they exercising every day? And also be ready in the medicine cabinet with that medical toolkit. Have their saline spray, their cold and flu medicines, their favorite pain reliever ready now so that if they do get sick, they're prepared and they don't have to venture out. So, I mean, you've been a physician for 20 years. You probably had some people that are kind of paranoid coming in, oh, I think I have the flu, but they just had allergy symptoms, or vice versa. What's the difference between the two? Yeah, I think the biggest difference is really that sudden onset. Most people with the allergies, they know a pattern. They know I'm bad in the fall with the cold snaps or with whatever, tree pollen or mold is bothering them. People with the flu don't really have that luxury because they're good 1 minute, the next minute, boom, they feel high fevers and headachy and very achy in their joints, their muscles. They just want to lay down. And it's an effort to get up to get a drink or to go to the bathroom. That's the biggest differentiator. I think even with a cold, you typically have lower grade fevers and you have that slow progression of symptoms that is different than the flu, which can be pretty dramatic. Not that you can't have cold symptoms with the flu, but typically you don't have to have them. Same with GI upset. You may have a little nausea or diarrhea, but you don't have to have that. It's really the high fever and those aches and pains.
No question. What determines if a person's too sick to go to school or to work? What do you think the line is? I want my bosses to hear this, by the way.
Yeah, well, I think as far as being contagious to others, fever is the biggest indicator. If you have a fever, stay home, rest, fluids, and see what tomorrow brings. And don't send your kids to school with a fever either. Secondly, if you're feeling really miserable and you can't do your job, you're not going to be good at it, don't go. But if you have a really runny nose or you have a loose cough or drainage from your eyes, people aren't going to want to be around you either. It's also harder to control those symptoms, even with your best efforts of, coughing into your elbow and using tissues and washing hands. Stay home till you're drier, and then you can venture back. Work isn't going anywhere.
See, one of the things that with having a doctor, sometimes it's really tough, depending on, especially here in Las Vegas, to try to get the doctor to see you that same day. Luckily, there are these telehealth apps that'll help you out in a moment's notice. Tell us about these, one in particular.
Well, video doctor solutions are a wonderful way to connect with a doctor face-to-face, just like we are right now, and ask your questions. With LiveHealth Online, you can use your smartphone, you can use a tablet or a computer with a webcam, and connect with a US-based board-certified physician anytime, anywhere, when it's convenient for you, 365 days of the year. We're there 24/7, including holidays. And the doctors through LiveHealth Online can address really most non-emergency common medical problems like cold and flu, skin infections or skin rashes, pink eye, you name it. We can diagnose most things and come up with a treatment plan with you, and if necessary, generate a prescription that will be sent to your pharmacy electronically. You can select that pharmacy prior to connecting. We also have a solution for Spanish-speaking patients called Cuidado Medico, where they can select a Spanish-speaking provider to help them.
That's brilliant. I love that. Technology is, I don't like all technology. This is something, though, very convenient and keeps you in bed getting better rather than having to schlep out. It's great having you, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Sure, and go to LiveHealthOnline.com for more. And in Nevada, with Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield and its sisters plan, it's a covered benefit. So even better.
There we go. I'll take it if it's covered, sure. You want to find more preventative measures to keep healthy this fall, you visit LiveHealthOnline.com. They're a proud sponsor of the Morning Blind.